Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your driver ratings and team ratings for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Yep, in this video, we mark the drivers and teams for their performances over the weekend. So we give them a score out of 10. Let's get to it. Charles Leclerc, 10. Yes, 10 for that absolute banker lap in qualifying. I mean, P1 in the race in the start, but then unfortunately that DNF costed Charles Leclerc big time. I mean, unacceptable by Scuderia Ferrari, that double DNF. It really is. Not happy. As a Ferrari fan, I am furious. Carlos Sainz, 6. Can't really go any higher than that, can you? Because he also retired in the race. P4 in qualifying, so yeah, I think 6 is a fair rating for Carlos Sainz. Max, 10. P3 in qualifying, P1 in the race, dominated the race. Checo just did not have an answer for Max Verstappen. And Max is the title favourite for a second year running. He really is. I mean, just Ferrari, poor reliability and strategy. Max is the clear favourite for the title. Sergio Perez, 9. Yes, I give Perez a 9. P2 in qualifying, P2 in the race, solid. He did well to out-qualify Max, but in the race just did not quite have an answer for Max. Lewis Hamilton, 0. Absolutely 0 for Lewis Hamilton. Yep, I mean, to be 20 seconds behind your teammates and only get up to P4 because a couple DNFs and only really overtaken 2 cars when you have Russell up in third. Unacceptable, I'm sorry. And then Toto Wolff at the end of the race coming on the radio apologising to Hamilton, all for PR. And also, Mercedes need to stop favouring Lewis Hamilton. George Russell is doing a phenomenal job. Lewis Hamilton, just performance recently, dog shit. I'm sorry. Massive Lewis Hamilton fan, but I am saying it how it is. Dog shit. Not good enough by the second-time world champion. It really isn't. George Russell, 9. Yes, I give George Russell a 9. Mr. Consistency earns another podium. P5 in qualifying, P3 in the race. Again, another podium from Mercedes. So they're yet to earn a podium on their own merits this season. It's just obviously Red Bull had their reliability issues at the start of the season. Now Ferrari are having their reliability issues. The Mercedes may be slow due to porpoising, but my goodness me, it's still a reliable car. And you want some high points, you need a reliable car, which Mercedes has still clearly got a reliable car. So yep, well done George. Another podium. Lando Norris, 7. Yes, I give Lando Norris a 7. I mean, solid by Norris. But obviously very unhappy he was not allowed to race Daniel Ricciardo and overtake him. But yeah, solid by Norris. Daniel Ricciardo, 7. Yes, I also give Daniel Ricciardo 7. Thought he's quite solid this weekend. Fernando Alonso, 7. Yep, again, solid. Finishing the points. Esteban Ocon, 7. Yep, nice battle with Hamilton passed Ocon, but yeah, decent by Esteban Ocon. Pierre Gasly, 7. Again, nice battle with Lewis Hamilton. Actually defended quite well, but in the end, Lewis Hamilton passed him. And a solid weekend for Pierre Gasly this weekend. So, yeah. Yuki Tsunoda, 9. Yes, I give Yuki Tsunoda a 9. I mean, he was on for a strong points finish. Unfortunately, problem with the DRS, he had to come in and have his DRS repaired, but he couldn't use it in the rest of the race, so ended up finishing about P14 or something. So yeah, disappointing in the end to Yuki, but no fault of his own, of course. Sebastian Vettel, 9. Yes, I give Vettel a 9. Now, he did make a mistake in a race, but good recovery. Finished in the points, so again, good job by Sebastian Vettel. Lance Stroll, 0. Absolutely 0. I mean, he crashed the car twice in qualifying, once into the barriers, and then again in the barriers again, but this time completely damaged the front wing and the suspension. Yeah, Lance Stroll, not good enough for F1, but he'll be on the grids because his dad, he's never going to get jobs because his dad's owns a stake in Aston Martin, so yeah, Stroll not good enough. It's as simple as that. Valtteri Bottas, 4. Yes, even though Valtteri Bottas finished P11, I give him a 4. By average this weekend, I mean, yep, until his teammate Guan Yu Zhou retired, he was getting outperformed by Guan Yu Zhou. He really was, so, yeah. Guan Yu Zhou, flying, I mean, yeah, he's having a really good race, obviously, but then retired due to an issue with his Ferrari power unit. So, yeah, unfortunately, that was Guan Yu Zhou as race. Kevin Magnussen flying. Again, he retired with a Ferrari power unit issue. I mean, yeah, just... Ferrari power units, man. Nightmare. Mick Schumacher flying. I mean, by average again, not very good at all. Alex Albon, 4. Yes, I give Albon a 4. For that radio rant he did on Fernando Alonso yesterday, absolutely unacceptable, no need for it. And it's quite ironic that he should be the one complaining that he's been held up when back in Monaco, Alex Albon held Leclerc up for a whole lap. So, yeah, I mean, not great that by Alex Albon. Nicholas Latifi, 4. I mean, yet again, he qualified last after, obviously, Lance Stroll was last, but Latifi second on last, so technically Latifi was last in qualifying. But again, this season finishes P16. That seems like Latifi's favourite position this season. Under massive pressure, and rumours are that Piastri could be in at Silverstone, which I really hope so. Yep, that's the driver ratings. Now, team ratings. Ferrari, 0. Absolutely 0 for Scuderia Ferrari. I mean, what the fuck? What is going on? Poor strategy, poor reliability. Sort it out, team in red, please. It is so frustrating being a Ferrari fan sometimes, but I love Ferrari. Like I said, I will back them all the way, like I do with Manchester United. I will always get behind the team, but, you know, Ferrari, come on, guys, please. Sort this out. We finally got a good car, but we're letting ourselves down by poor reliability and poor strategy. If we can work on that, but, you know, this Constructors' Championship is really slipping away from Ferrari, you know. Poor strategy, poor reliability is costing them against Red Bull. And believe it or not, Mercedes are not too far behind Ferrari now, so, yeah, not good enough, team in red, I'm sorry. Up your game, please. Fuck's sakes. Red Bull, 10. Yes, I gave Red Bull a 10, you know. 1 and 2, car very reliable this weekend. Maximum points, what more could be said. Mercedes, 8. Yes, I give Mercedes an 8, because they picked up some really solid points. McLaren, 7. Yes, I give McLaren 7. Decent points, but not a fantastic race. Alpine, 7. Again, decent points to them. AlphaTauri, 7. Yep. I mean, decent points to them. Unlucky for Yuki, course. Now we'll get on to Aston. 7. Yes, Aston Martin, I give her 7. You know, good for Vettel, but horseshit for Lance Stroll. Alpha, 6. I mean, just... Yeah, weekends I get really now. Haskell, by an average. Williams, 5, by an average. Yep, that's the driver ratings done. Team ratings done for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We move over to Canada next. Join me on Thursday for a preview to the Canadian Grand Prix. Saturday, qualifying review. Actually, I may be able to react to a practice session because I'm expecting the Canadian Grand Prix practice to be on quite late, so I may be able to react to practice. So Friday practice pending, but Saturday qualifying review, Sunday race review, and then Monday driver ratings and team ratings in the Canadian Grand Prix. Yep, decent race that. Really enjoyed it. No proper safety cars, which is very unusual for Baku. Like I said on the race review, comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And yep, I've recorded this on race day, so I'll upload this tomorrow, but I'll be giving myself a day off from making videos, which is quite nice. Bye-bye.